I have done some very weird videos on this channel. This is up there. So, I changed around the NFL season. So, you got preseason week 1, right? Which is, every single game. There is no week 2. There is no week 3. And then you have no week 4. Then you have the postseason Super Bowl. This is every single game of the season in 1 week. So, for example, I'm right now the Cincinnati Bengals. You have to play all 17 of your games in 1 week. Okay? Same thing with the Bills. Same thing with every single team. By the way, it's also updated rosters. Now, one thing I have to do, because this is going to be a 1 week simulation, okay? Let me go to league schedule, and let me turn on injuries. Because I want to make sure I have injuries on. I believe I have them off. Okay, yeah, so let me turn these on. Let's do that too. And let's get it, boys. So, the Bengals play 16 games this week. Next week's a bye week. What happens when I sim the week? That's my question. Okay. Hold up. So the standings right now look absolutely broken. The Giants are 1-1. The Bengals are 0-2. There's a lot of 0-2 teams right now. Okay. Let me go over to where are we right now? We are in limbo land. Because it says I could play a game, but it says I'm on staff week here. Okay, so I got 2 back-to-back ties, it looked like. And I can keep advancing, which is weird. So we have post-Super Bowl here. Are these all the games that haven't... I think these are all the games that haven't technically been played yet. Alright, so I'm just going to keep going here. I think I just broke Madden completely, guys. EA Sports doesn't even know what to do right now. Alright, so I advanced to regular season week 2. Even though technically this is all scheduled for week 1 games. But they're not actually played in week 1, I guess. Okay. So what happens if I sim to the playoffs? How, what is going on right now? So I have it all set to 1 week, but Madden just does not understand that, / cannot interpret it. So it's like glitched out, thinking it's the off season, thinking that it's just 1 week. See, this is something that EA Sports did not think of when they made Madden, that someone like me would come along and do this. They didn't think to put it in the program to say, you know what? That Mutt Gamer, he's going to do some crazy stuff, and he's going to break our game. But guess what? That's what I do, folks. That's what I do. All right, so I'm going to guess that is there going to be a playoff? I guess. All right, let's just see where we're at right now. We're at week 13 in real life regular season. But in this simulation, okay, we have a 11-2, 11-2, 9-2-1, 10-3, 9-3-2, 8-3-2. Okay, it's very random everything. And again, this is updated schedule to this season. And this is off season every single week. And I don't see any injuries for the Bengals, but let's look at that real fast. What's the injuries like for each team? Chris Evans got hurt, okay. So not many injuries either. So injuries aren't crazy. I think I just broke Madden. Wait, Ravens don't have who? Marlon Humphreys? That's like pretty much every single day. Alright, so if I go to the league schedule here, team schedule. So it's like it's going through and playing the games. This is so weird, but it's all week 1. And then all these games are... Oh, no, this is preseason. My bad. So these are the games we're talking about. So it's like they're playing the games like normal in a way. But, okay, so I guess the week 1 doesn't really matter. I guess week 1 doesn't really matter, but it does matter. And we are now in the off season. Okay, let's just keep going. We're week 16. Why not just keep on going here? And see how this ends up turning out. The records are absolutely just stupid. I love the records here. 10-4-2, 6-9-1, 6-10, and 4-11-1. Alright, so are we in the playoffs? Team schedule. Postseason. Yeah, we're playing the Bears in the wild card. Wait, maybe? Or is that just like a placeholder? No, we have to play the Steelers again. Okay. We got to play the Steelers again. Let's play this final game because that's week 18. That's why. And my game crashed. Alright, so let me get right back into it, guys. Alright, so I learned a really amazing lesson. You can't go to the playoffs if every game's in week 1. So if I try to sim past this week, no matter how many times I tried to, it's going to kick me out and crash my game. Because the playoffs, I took the playoffs out by making every single game week 1. So in theory, this last week 18 game is the playoffs in Madden's logic. But because I'm trying to play 32 playoff games in 1 second, it can't load it / process what's going on. Because this is what the playoffs look like in Madden's point of view. So, yeah, that is the final then. You cannot put every game in week 1. And if you do, well, Madden's going to say off season every single day. And that's pretty much that. So let's just see the finals. The Bengals win the division, 10-4-2. The Brownies go 6-9-1. The Steelers go 6-10. And the Ravens went 4-11-1. Colts went 9-8. Titans 6-8-2. 7-10 Texans, 7-10 Jags. 13-3 Dolphins, 11-4-2 Bills. 10-5-1 Jets, 2-13-1 Patriots, 14-2 Chiefs, 7-7-2 for the Chargers and the Raiders, and 5-9-1 for the Broncos. 10-6, 8-7-1, and 7-8-1, and 3-12-1 for the NFC North. I'm not reading this out loud for the NFC South because the Buccaneers are missing 1 game anyway, so... Yeah, that's the NFC South, which looks like it did back in 2018. The NFC East is a little bit more logical with 13-3 Cowboys. And then the NFC West is 11-3 49ers and 4-11-1 Seahawks. So, guys, try not to break Madden like I do. But, yeah. You can't play the playoffs if every single game of the season is in week 1. That's what this comes down to. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next one.